Poor girl then walks out of here free as a blue jay. Moves back into her neighborhood. You saying they shouldn't be out there?
I'm not saying anything.
You people never do. Liability waiver. Rikers Island is not responsible for any personal injury or death that occurs during outsiders' visits.
Excuse me. Why'd you ask for me?
Why not? Why'd you come?
Your news. Like it or not.
You don't like it?
No, I don't. Mr. Sims, when you get out of here tomorrow, you're going back to the same neighborhood where you shot Susan Mitchell. Why?
It's where I live.
You live someplace else.
Let me tell you something. What happened that night, it was a freak thing. It would never happen again.
And we're supposed to believe that?
Whether you do or don't, I earned this straight up. I did my time.
Not enough, according to most people.
Those people out there? Those people out there want to see a noose around my neck and me swinging from a tree in a battery.
And what do you want to say to them?
Doesn't matter. People believe what they want to believe. You just tell them I'm back. I'm back.
Isn't that cute?
What?
You guys are like the three bears. You're double Whopper, Whopper, Whopper Jr., Bing, Bang, Boom.
I'm hungry, so what?
Well, nothing just sort of struck me as funny.
So what are you saying? I'm like the mama bear?
A Whopper value meal for any size appetite, starting at $1.99 every day at Burger King. That's getting your burger's worth.
Hey, baby bear, you gonna finish those fries?
Yes. Ooh, somebody needs a nap.
Our fall fashions will turn your head, but our great values will blow you away.
We're doing more curves,
Doing more squares,
going to great lengths,
doing it with flair.
doing it right. JCPenney,
The value leader.
doing it right.
During our Founders Day sale, save 25 to 40% on select items through October 19th.
Imagine an automobile engineered to such precise tolerances, it feels as if it were formed from a single piece of steel. Introducing the all-new 1996 Mercury Sable. The all-new Mercury Sable. Imagine something better.
Imagine yourself in a Mercury.
Reveal the natural beauty of your wood with Pledge. Pledge has cleansing conditioners to gently lift dirt and fingerprints, so you see that beautiful shine every time you dust. Pledge, let the natural beauty of your wood shine through. S.C. Johnson Wax.
Friday.
There's way more to these guys than meets the eye.
Critics think they're fun, entertaining, and super cool.
I could talk about the history of mainframes for hours.
All new dweebs, Friday.
Katie Lang and Stupid Human Tricks, tonight on Dave.
Ma'am, please forgive me. funny. I have a wife, 4 kids living in the subway, and I got stabbed in the shelter, so now I'm blind in one eye. I had a job, but I got fired because of the heat wave. I haven't had a meal in 3 days. This here is a picture of my loved ones here.
It is? They don't really look like you.
Oh, that's the nature of hard times, ma'am. A quarter, even a little dime would surely help.
I don't think I have any change when I'm late for work.
Where about?
At the recorder. I'm still an intern. We'll wait. Here. Wait! What? Oh, my God! Wait! Stop him!
Oh, my God! Stop him! That guy!
So why did he give you the interview?
It doesn't matter. The guy's out, and there's nothing anybody can do about it.
Because you're a woman. Because he hasn't seen one in 9 years.
Oh, this is really sad, Riley. It was a great column. It wasn't yours. Why can't you just admit that and say good job?
Great story, Angela. Gave me the creeps just reading about that guy.
Thanks, Victor.
That's actually what the card says. Good job.
Riley, the story on school violence. Somehow I'm still waiting.
There's a second-rate C-list event that's been dumped from primetime television, Mitch. I'm not going.
You have covered the Miss Big Apple pageant for the last 17 years, Nan. Congrats on a fabulous front page. Howsomever, the gentleman from Victims Unite has been here since 7. And he wants blood.
Do you want a real story? Shirley MacLaine with Fabio at Lutex last night, twisted around each other like 2 pretzels. Fabio.
I have 2 words for that story. Who cares?
With Shirley. Okay, my reader.
Yes.
This story was not pro-Sims. I spoke specifically about the victim.
Yeah, well, he's been ranting and raving, saying that we're pandering, telling the killer side.
No, I said Sims shot a girl in the process of robbing a liquor store one day, but those are the facts.
I understand that.
What is happening in the world?
Okay, fine.
I'm asking you, Mitch.
I've just had an accident.
I mean, why a woman who is so bright has to grovel for affection from a man who is so dim? Now, that is a story. You see, the plight of the mature woman.
My entire life was just stolen.
Someone has to cover the Miss Big Apple pageant. Nan.
Send her. Send Tinkerbell. Send Mahatma Gandhi. You remember. Excuse me.
Mr. Cotter, the plumber can't fix the men's room till next week.
Mr. Cotter, I really need to talk to you about this. Mr. Cotter? Mr. Cotter, are you okay?
I guess we'll have to call the paramedics again.
Your efforts have been Herculean. No one appreciates that more than I do.
Frank, you only suck up like this when there's a punch coming, so come on.
Right. I'm considering selling the Reporter. Seriously considering. Your cutbacks, the restructuring, it's helped, but it's not been a banner year for me, as your paper so kindly reported. And the bottom line is, the Reporter bleeds more red than anything else I own. I'm a businessman, Louise. At some point, it's not smart business anymore.
I won't lose the paper. You know it. I know it. So if this is about further cutbacks, downsizing, whatever it is you have in mind.
I'm sending in one of my people to make an assessment. An efficiency expert. He'll take a look, make a recommendation, see what, if anything, can be done here.
Someone to walk through my newsroom lopping off heads. Is that what you're saying?
If that's what it takes, Louise.
I'm as outraged about Adam Sims' release as anyone. I said that very specifically in my column.
When you write about a criminal, you make him a star. And then what happens to the victim? Forgotten. Now, you've never lost a loved one to violent crime. Am I right, Angela?
No, I haven't, but that does not...
Well, then today is a very different day for you than it is for any one of us. Vince Davidoff, Victims United. Our rally's at noon. But the fact that this animal is being released at all is a complete outrage, much less back into the same community.
I don't disagree, but Sims did serve his time.
What about Susan? What about her time? Why do you people write about that?
I tried to contact Susan. She would not return my phone calls.
Well, she's here today. Come on, let's meet her.
Same guy?
Same guy, yeah.
Where is he? Snatched from the jaws of death again, were you, Mitch? What was it this time?
I don't know. They weren't even sure.
Gas. right? Probably gas. I don't have time for gas. I need to see you in my office. The number? I don't know the number. It was on the card.
I need you to cover the Miss Big Apple pageant, and it starts in 1 hour.
In the middle of the day?
Well, it's lost some of its luster, although you do still have to wear a dress. I'm going to send Benny with you, and the main thing is get good art.
And I will, but I do have a small crisis here.
Excuse me?
I will.
Hey, come in.
Hey, Susan. I hope you know I did try to contact you before I wrote my story.
I'm sure you did.
You didn't want to talk to me. And I get the feeling you don't want to be here. Why is that?
You know how many times I've shot Adam Sims in my mind? Butchered him the way he butchered me? Made him suffer so that he'd wish he were dead? I spent a lot of years doing that. I don't want to anymore. Because none of that brings my life back. The life I used to have. And, so I'll come out here today, I'll say what needs to be said, but at some point, if you want to pick up the pieces, if there's any left, and try to leave all this hatred behind.
I still have my safe deposit box. The key was in my wallet. Yes. Should we go back in there?
Shot those boob jobs from every angle possible. I'm tapped.
No, I can't hold. I'm working. Look at this. Here I am, long distance to Ohio, trying to replace my entire life.
Wait, get out. Ohio. You're actually from there.
What's the matter with Ohio? I never had my purse stolen in Ohio.
Okay, it's great. I mean, it's, like, adorable. Look, your day has been the pits. If there's anything I can do to help, cover for you, whatever.
You can hold this while I go to the bathroom. Oh!
It's occupied, damn it.
Oh my God. Did you see that guy? I mean, the woman? The woman that just walked by?
This is a pageant. There have been a few women.
You know Deputy Police Commissioner Douglas? I think I just met him.
This month alone, Parker Junior High has confiscated 6 handguns, 17 knives, 1 shotgun, 3 pairs brass knuckles, 2 pounds of explosives.
And?
Is that your comment?
Look, this might seem like some big deal, smart-ass front page to you, but this is my life. Any idea what they pay me for this lousy job?
$42,500.
And every night I kneel down and thank the good Lord I was not slaughtered that day at the hands of one of these monsters. For example, that kid out there?
Let me guess. Brass knuckles.
We found a .38 in her book bag this morning. Now, would you suspect that a kid like that would be packing heat?
No, I wouldn't. Who is she?
A kid. We got a million like her. All kinds of ethnic groups. All kinds of screwed up families. I'll bring her in, sit her down, ask her questions. She'll say zip. I'll put her on probation, take a leak, and hurry back to drag the next one in.
I see your problem.
You think so? You haven't seen squat.
You are sure about this?
I was a foot away. He wasn't wearing his wig. I mean, his picture's been everywhere with the crime crackdown and everything. It was him, I'm sure.
Now, we have no art on this.
Naturally. It wasn't Benny's fault. In that dress with those pumps, the guy looked just like somebody's stage mom.
You want to put big hair on this?
I don't know.
What about me? I mean, I can do it. I mean, I know it's delicate and everything, but I won't let him off the hook. I'll get his comment no matter what.
Don't put words in his mouth. You let him do the talking.
And if it gets nasty, just tell him how much you understand, but don't back down.
I won't. Absolutely. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Deputy Police Commissioner Douglas, our cross-dresser?
Louise Felcott's office, this way?
I didn't get your name.
Kevin J. Kearns, Broder, Massey and Finch, Efficiency Specialist.
This Spellcott usually likes to be warned, or, called.
Louise, Kevin Kearns, Frank Elliott sent me. I'm happy to be a part of the New York Reporter team.
I beg your pardon?
I can start as of now if you could just show me to my desk.
I've cut back on desks. But do make yourself comfortable. I don't know. It was something for cystic fibrosis or muscular dystrophy. The point is that it was at the plaza and that the gift bags were gorgeous.
Excuse me.
Darling, I will call you right back. Fabio.
Miss Chase, I'd normally call, but in this case I was so upset.
Do come in. I don't bite. Really, I don't.
After I read your column this morning, I felt it was very important for you to hear my side of the story.
Of course, I'm nothing if not fair.
Then, meet me for lunch. 1 o'clock, the Stanhope will talk.
Really?
Yeah.
My table?
No, let's say mine.
So you know the Ling family over there on the second floor?
From China, the mainland. They're very strange, those Chinese people.
You're not Chinese?
From Taiwan. Big difference.
Anyway, I knocked on the door about a dozen times. Like,
Are you married?
married? No.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. I just want to talk to Dana Ling. Girl.
Well, she's too young for you. You need to get a good wife. You need specialty to get good wife. Rhino horn, very good for love.
Very bad for the rhino, by the way. But anyway, back to my story. See, I need to talk to her.
Story about Chinatown? Nobody talked to you, Lo Fan. Chinatown, not for you, except for love potion.
I gotta run. I'll take a rain check on the potion, okay?
Dana? Dana?
hurt you, Dana. Promise. I just want to talk.
Have you ever had this experience? Your hair color just doesn't last long enough? It can start to fade, especially outdoors. But I've discovered new fade-resistant Preference by L'Oreal. Because Preference is fade-resistant, the color stays true, it won't turn brassy, and it stays rich from roots to ends. You'll see, shampoo after shampoo, week after week. So keep your color truer longer.
New fade-resistant Preference by L'Oreal. It's a new standard in color and conditioning.
After all, we're worth it.
On October 13th, the language of love
begins with one letter. From one of the most controversial novels of its time, The Scarlet Letter. Demi Moore, Gary Oldman, Robert Duvall. A film by Roland Joffe. The Scarlet Letter, rated R.
There are places in every town where you can find a great meal. Tonight at Joe's Grill, for instance, you'll find lemon herb steak. While over at Caparelli's are serving savory steak and pasta. On the menu at Chez Ralph's is honey Dijon beef stir fry. And the chef's special at Arlene's Place is beefy chili mac. To enjoy fine dining like this, all you need is 30 minutes or less and you've got a table at one of the best steakhouses in town. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Geez, I gotta get to a hardware store.
Building something?
Sink's leaking.
Sink's leaking. Talk to Bernie.
Bernie?
Bernie knows plumbing.
Where does Bernie go?
True Value.
True Value.
Official hardware store of the NFL.
Official?
Official.
True Value, the official hardware store of the NFL.
Yes, it's official.
Get easy color latex satin enamel for only $8.88 in this Rubbermaid garbage can for just $9.47.
He's coming to America.
I just want to meet him. This is like a dream come true.
I can't wait. And 48 Hours is your ticket for a behind-the-scenes look at the Pope's historic visit tonight.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Hunt, and you're on... Line?
CBS, you idiot.
CBS.
The Bonnie Hunt Show, Friday.
Have you met Sheriff Buck?
What have you done? We take care of our own.
American Gothic is a devil of a good time.
You folks need a hand.
American Gothic, Friday.
My mother is afraid. She thinks you're immigration or a policeman. Took my mommy named Sally Mayla. She doesn't talk to Lofan.
Lofan?
It's a white person. It means outsider or barbarian.
Nice. Did you tell your mom about the gun?
Mommy thinks she hid it. She works here even later than me at night, so sometimes I get scared, being by myself. I took the gun, so I wouldn't be scared all the time.
You work here? How often?
Every day, after school, and every weekend.
They pay you what for this?
They only pay Mommy. I just help.
Your boss, what's his name?
Mr. Ng.
So he's Chinese like you.
Mr. Ng's a businessman. Very different from us. Please don't tell Mommy about the gun. She'll get very mad. Please?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna tell.
See, when I was in 7th grade, we had this assignment and to write about a poem. So now most of the kids, they pick something easy, like why they like it, why they didn't. But I decided to go for it. So I picked Yeats.
Yeats?
Anyway, I turned it in and I was excited and everything. And when I got it back, well, the teacher gave me an F.
No.
She couldn't believe a kid looked like me could write something halfway intelligent.
She was prejudiced against beauty. They canned her, I hope.
No, actually, it's been like that ever since. I mean, you know, you are a beautiful woman. You know how hard it is, always being judged by your looks.
Fabio, you're very sweet.
I know this may sound a little forward, but will you see me again?
I don't know.
White dinner, little dancing, me and you, alone, under the stars.
Dark Forces, Myst, Sin City. I found 3 different computer games on these terminals. Luis.
I'll report that to the media, Kurt.
That's Kevin. The point is, that's fat that can and should be lipoed right out of this budget post-haste.
Post-haste. How tall are you, Kevin?
I'm 6 feet and 1/2 inch.
You seem much shorter than that.
So they're hauled off these boats and then thrown to these hellholes.
They paid pennies a day and they have no way to get themselves out.
And then you've got the little girl that's stuck in the middle.
Well, congratulations, Riley. You may be the first Occidental in America to have toured a Chinese sweatshop.
You're impressed, Louise. Look at that.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. I am weeping uncontrollably with joy.
She loves it, but you still have the problem. What about Eng?
You mean Eng with no first name? There's 1,700 Engs in the Manhattan borough alone. I've gone through half of them, but don't push me off the front page.
You said anything about
come up with
push?
an Eng.
I didn't say anything about push. I'm the one that gets pushed around here. As a matter of fact, I've developed a rash. Look at this. Can you see this rash? Look.
No.
It's because it's invisible. It's an invisible rash.
Hey. Look, you didn't give me much of a chance to say thank you before for the flowers. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
What made you do something like that?
I don't know. I miss you.
You miss me. I'm right here.
Angela. Angela, line 2.
You know what I mean.
Angela,
yes.
Pose.
Yeah. Villanova. Yeah. Right, I'm on my way.
Dr. Feldman, pediatrics. Dr. Feldman, pediatrics.
Hey, Sims.
Dr. Mateo called 249-249. Dr. Mateo, llame al 249, por favor.
This won't take long, okay? I need a favor. It's a couple hundred from some people that owe me. I gotta get it to my mom.
Mom?
441 East 2nd Street, number 7, in the back.
Your mom lives in the city? That's where you came back. Did you see who did this to you?
Tupac. Look, I don't know my mom. I'm here. Okay, just tell her I'll be home real soon.
About the police? Did you talk to the police?
They said they'd talk to me tomorrow. Look, I didn't know who else to call.
Nice work, Riley. The Times even called this morning.
No kidding.
Of course they called. They've never cracked Chinatown like this. Not even close. We killed them. Boom! Right out of the park.
All right, take it easy, Mitch. I don't want to open a charge account at 911.
I found out where Douglas lives. Where'd you get these?
Dragon and Carter put me on paparazzi patrol. They want me to catch our boy in his push-up bra.
If you get him, we could land the front page with this one.
So far, strictly Brooks Brothers. But check this out. Douglas and the mayor at a city council meeting. The Dragon says it's great art for a front page on corruption someday.
Oh, this is a tip I got in an apartment. I haven't seen it yet.
Fourth between B and C, you don't need to.
So it's okay? I mean, I had to send first, last, and security already. I mean, it was bad to go on the waiting list.
Good thinking.
Your column on Susan pushed us over the top. I mean, you championed our cause, embarrassed the mayor's office.
The mayor's office is going public today demanding Sims' relocation.
And you were a big part of that. I knew you'd come around to our side.
The problem is, Adam Sims isn't going anywhere for a couple of days. He's in the hospital.
Yeah, I heard that. Beaten, right? Wait, look, if you're asking for crocodile tears from me...
I'm wondering if you know who did it.
Could have been anyone. Anyone but one of my people. Angela, the good news is that we may get this scum out of here after all. Look, keep fighting. Don't give up. And then maybe the good guys will win one for a change. I'll see you out there.
Vince, who did you lose? The loved one you said you lost.
My daughter, in 1978. She was gunned down in the schoolyard parking lot. Never found her killer.
Hi, sweetie.
We had a contest?
Yeah?
I won a contest.
Deputy Police Commissioner?
I take 10 minutes out of my day to pick up my daughter at school, and still you people hover like flies.
I'm with the New York Reporter, Mr. Douglas. If we could speak alone.
I gave the reporter a quote at the council meeting this morning.
This isn't about the crime bill. I'm the one who saw you at the Miss Big Apple pageant in the bathroom. Mr. Douglas, we have a picture. My photographer was there that day. The photo is very clearly you.
Sweetie, could you stand over here just a minute while Daddy talks? You stay right here. I'll be right back. I have no comments. Let me tell you something, off the record. I bust my ass for this city every day, trying to make it less violent, less dangerous for every single person who lives here. It's an ugly job. And if I needed to blow off a little steam, catch a ball game, or have a few beers...
Dress up like a woman?
When I was your age, I wanted to be a cop because I thought it was heroic to devote your life to the service of others. You stand here, think you have a worthwhile story because it'll sell. Front page, goofy picture. The entire city laughs. Next day, it's over. Except for the people in the story. A humiliated wife and daughter. A deputy forced to quit because of public perception. Lives ruined. Careers destroyed.
Mr. Douglas, it's not my fault you went out in a dress and high heels.
It'll only be your fault if it ends up in print. Sweetie. Come on, sweetie. Let's get out of here.
It's just like a dream you can't hold in your hands. Taurus stole your heart once, it'll steal it again.
Ford introduces the all-new Taurus.
It's a dream within reach, and it's you at your best. Taurus, making the dream come true for you. Making the dream come true.
Morning sinus. It's the worst kind of sinus pain.
How can I face this day?
Introducing Theraflu Sinus. Powerful sinus caplets. No drowsiness. When it's got to work, it's got to be new Theraflu Sinus.
It's the Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl. Choose your favorite pasta from our special menu, then manja. Enjoy as many free refills as you want with free soup or salad and breadsticks. The never-ending pasta bowl, just $6.95 for a short time at the Olive Garden.
New York News will continue.
When all Western New York is watching, News 4 is there. Los Angeles, live at the O.J. Simpson trial.
Activity outside the criminal courthouse tonight.
New York City, live when the Pope comes to America.
With live coverage of the pilgrimage of faith for Pope John Paul.
Cleveland, live as the Bills play a big game and beat the Browns.
Score and quiet those dogs down there in the end zone.
From Los Angeles to New York to Cleveland to your neighborhood. News 4, straight from the streets.
You're on CBS.
There are many people in Western New York with one thing in common. They've all put more than 100,000 miles on their Chevy truck.
174,000 miles.
259,000 miles.
176,000 miles. Whether traveling from the Alleghenies to Niagara Falls or just cruising around Buffalo, their Chevy trucks have always been there.
Very dependable, rugged, and a good value.
A Chevy truck is as tough as I am. Maybe a little tougher.
The Chevy 100,000 Mile Club, only at your local Chevrolet Geo dealer.
Out in the heartland, there's a place we all know. Around dinner time, folks wanna go. Bob Evans.
Our new Homestead Harvest menu, brand new dinner.
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans smoked sausage dinner, and a big favorite, stuffed peppers.
You won't go hungry at Bob Evans. Won't go broke either. Come on in and stay for a while. Bob Evans at dinner time.
Columbus Day savings at Gardner Furniture, Amherst Orchard Park, Middleport.
Valentine to Fabio.
The rebuttal,
It's
Nick,
a joke. It's a joke. The man must have pictures of you with farm animals.
The man happens to be very bright.
Oh, is that
He's quite sensitive, and he is chomping at the bit to show me a fabulous time this evening.
Oh, I
That's
see.
right.
Yes.
Rendezvous tonight at 7.
Greg Collum on Chinatown, Jack.
And you're, what, taking measurements for my new chair?
That's good. No wonder you're a writer. No, I'm taking an inventory control on desk supplies. Pencils, notebooks, pens, paper clips, mouse pads.
Jack, there's a call for you, line 1. It's a man. He sounds Chinese.
A Chinese man with a name?
He probably has one. He just won't say what it is.
Riley here. I don't believe we've met.
Oh.
Adam thinks I don't know that he's in the hospital. But I saw it on TV. How is he?
Okay, I think.
I worry about him. Every day, every minute. And now knowing what they did to him.
Mrs. Sims, I'm not...
Someone in the street threw a rock. Broke one of our windows. Phone rings, middle of the night. I told Adam, you've got to go away. You got to go far away. Far as your feet will take you. He won't. He's afraid I'll die. All alone here without anyone.
Well, maybe when he gets released from the hospital, you can convince him to go. It'll be the best thing for everyone.
Do you think my boy is a monster too?
I don't know him, but I do know that what he did was monstrous, Mrs. Sims.
And I heard what he did that night. High on those drugs, robbing that store. And that girl. I panicked, shot her. He didn't even know what he had done. Not for days. He knows now. He knows what he done.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Sims. I really should get going.
Please. If you could just watch out for him. Yeah, I tried to make myself hate him, but I can't. He's my boy. Please.
I usually call in, tell my editor where I am, or at least who I'm with.
Mr. Riley, Kenny Eng, please have a seat. I will speak for Mr. Eng today. Thank you for coming. I promise to be brief. Chinatown is very different from New York City, very different from the rest of your country. We do not always understand your ways. You most definitely do not understand ours. To live side by side, we must strike an uneasy peace, a peace based not on understanding, but a mutual respect. Mr. Eng feels, as we all do, that respect has been violated, Mr. Riley. So we ask you here today so you will know our unhappiness and understand that we will suffer such an insult only once. The doors to Chinatown are now closed to you. We feel quite sure we will never see you here again.
Here's a fresh martini, man.
Can I ask you something? Do you ever do something good for your job but bad in every other way?
A couple times, yeah. You know what happens. Although it does leave you feeling like you just ate a skanky hot dog.
Yeah, skanky.
Maybe I should just drown myself in that river out there.
Hey, wait, what? The Hudson? Unless you want to spontaneously combust, I wouldn't put a pinky in that suit. Look, they don't call the big city for nothing. If you need my help, if you need anything. Who?
Problem, Louise. Big problem. Nan, what are you doing? It's 10:30.
I am well aware of the time, Louise. I have to pull my column.
Stop the run? Oh, well, yes. Why not? Only 10,000 copies have been printed already.
Louise, I would be very happy to go down there and pull that lever all by myself.
There is no lever, Nan. It's on a computer. Why don't you just calm down and spit it out?
When was the last time that you were stood up for a date? 10th grade? Freshman year in college?
I'm not sure I ever was stood up.
Oh, thank you. No, really.
Nan, you asked. What the hell do you want me to say?
That Fabio is a brain-dead, mouth-breathing imbecile who shaves his chest and conditions his split ends.
You didn't. You made a date with Fabio.
No, he... I was weak. And he was oozing, Louise. Compliments and innuendos all over me. And it made me feel, here we are. We've entered our best years. Never mind getting laid. I mean, when was the last time that you were chased by a young man who looks like a Greek statue? Don't answer that.
You made a mistake. A stupid mistake.
A mistake made stupid by the fact that he stood me up. Which is why we have to stop the press. So I can rewrite my column. Have to crucify him.
Nan, if Jesus himself were to walk through that door to announce his second coming, I wouldn't stop the press.
Hey.
Hey.
I let myself in.
Yeah, I can see that.
You look beat. You okay?
I was just gonna ask you that.
Yeah, well, I'm fine. It's been one of those days.
Yeah, it sure was. You want a drink or something?
No, I just came by to see how you were and, I don't know, talk, I guess.
Actually, this is great timing, because I was just thinking tonight. You ever wonder why we do this? I mean, why we just can't seem to stop?
Well, there's always that theory about people who break up to make up. But, I don't know, I don't think we're quite that twisted.
I'm talking about the column, the paper. I was wondering why we do that.
Yeah, well, we're insane. You know, my father used to say that everything is always about love. Hate is about love. Revenge is about love. Jealousy, loss, heartbreak. It's always about love.
Yeah. Or the fact that it's missing.
Or the fact that it's gone.
You know what I said yesterday about the flowers? I meant it.
I know. That's why I came.
AT&T now offers you the only program with savings on all kinds of calls, no matter where you make them or who you make them to. No competitor single plan offers this broader reach. Introducing AT&T True Reach Savings. You'll save on every type of call on your AT&T phone bill to anyone, anywhere in the U.S. Sign up and save 25% every time you spend just $25 a month. True Reach. That's your true choice. AT&T.
Hey, man.
Hey. I'm making grilled cheese sandwiches. You want one?
Sure. Dear Alfred.
Alfred?
Here are a couple things to make living on your own a little easier. Love, Mom.
Cool. Yikes.
Hey, check this out.
Nothing turns a sandwich into a satisfying meal like rich, wholesome Campbell's tomato soup. So you know your family's eating right, even when you can't be there to cook for them.
There's nothing like a home-cooked meal.
You said it, Alfred.
Campbell's makes everything better.
It happens every day. As the earth rolls on its belly, the lights go out from east to west. Night sweeps across the land. This is the time when dreams are made. And as another day is put to bed, a tired eye blinks once, twice. Good night, sleepyhead. Cerner. We make the world's best mattress.
I'm gonna get me some new Kibbles and Bits, too. Stew. Uh-oh.
What a dog won't do for new Kibbles and Bits stew. Basted, meaty Kibbles, bits with the taste of carrots and peas.
Stupendous.
New Kibbles and Bits stew.
Don't lie about your age. Defy it.
Makeup can make you look older by settling into fine lines. Revlon age-defying makeup has color particles wrapped in moisturizers, so it floats above fine lines.
Don't lie about your age. Defy it.
He's coming to America.
I just want to meet him. This is like a dream come true.
I can't wait. And 48 Hours is your ticket for a behind-the-scenes look at the Pope's historic visit. Next.
The pressures of growing up.
You can end up getting hurt.
Could prove deadly.
You are not to go.
An all-new Dr. Quinn medicine woman. Then, two angels on different sides.
Haven't you ever once wondered what it's like on this side?
Who will triumph? Jasmine Guy guest stars in Touched by an Angel Saturday.
The release of Donnie Sims has stirred great controversy in the community, as has been documented by the continuing protests rolling out with the crime being the brutal
What's your name again?
of Susan Mitchell in the course of a liquor store robbery. We go to Naomi Diaz at the scene for details.
That's right, Jeff. They have been here since 6 this morning in front of Fallon Memorial Hospital, where Adam Sims recuperates inside. The crowd has gathered
reporting and I had to win the Nobel Prize.
That Sims may in fact leave the hospital today. I'm Naomi Diaz, WBJH News.
So it wasn't he after all.
Right. I made a mistake. It wasn't Deputy Commissioner Douglas dressed up as a woman.
You know, Ellie, funny things can happen when we first start out in this business.
Someone might get upset about a story that you want to write and then put pressure on you not to write it.
But that person would be wrong, correct? Because our job is to report whatever may happen wherever it may be. And the Deputy Commissioner in drag...
Well, that's news.
It is? Or does it just make a good front page?
Which brings us to the second part of our job, to sell papers.
We don't make things up. But if an event actually happens and it gives us an edgy, exclusive front page...
We don't turn down those stories, ever. So maybe you better have another talk with the commissioner and see if maybe you weren't right.
It wouldn't matter. It wasn't him.
All right, then. Meeting over. Ellie, you ever pull a stunt like that again, you're fired.
Always music to my ears and very much in keeping with the first installment of my efficiency report. I think you'll be impressed, Louise.
Put it in my box.
Gene, wait up.
Riley, everybody at the post is buzzing, wondering why the enemy keeps calling and calling.
Kenny Ng hauled me in yesterday and threatened my life.
Well, that's a reason to call. What, he didn't like your sweatshop story?
No. But it's her that I'm really worried about. I mean,
what this says?
Yeah, what this says is she's banned from ever being hired in Chinatown again. It's an old mafia tactic. You know, you white boys, you just shouldn't mess with Chinatown. I could have told you that.
Gee, listen, remember that series you wrote about sponsor programs for Chinese immigrants, the one that you were involved in?
No, forget it,
Helping them to relocate to safe communities outside of Chinatown, setting them up in legitimate, decent-paying jobs.
Riley, listen, we cannot save everybody, okay? I mean, I've got a waiting list that's 6 miles long.
I don't care if it's 600 miles long, Gene. This kid and her mom need to be next. I won't leave them hung out to dry like this. I can't. Look, if you ever wanted to see me beg, this is it.
Oh, man, you're glowing. It's a definite glow.
It's aromatherapy.
No, come on now, help me out here. Now, we have a small pool going on here. Last night, your date, come on now, just a hint.
Well, I'll only say this. You know how big Fabio's hair is. That is the only big thing he has. Now, don't spread that around.
And thank you. Yes, thank you, one and all.
Let's make this quick, huh?
Dana, I know you're upset, but we need to talk to your mom. Dana, listen.
Forget it, huh? Let me talk to her. 小妹妹，你唔使怕㗎，我哋想你，你唔使害怕，我哋喺嚟幫你㗎，你唔使害怕。It's gonna be fine. I'll call you later.
Dana, I'm sorry. But where you're going, it's going to be better.
You've reduced hours, dumped the style section, put a block on long-distance phone calls, and cut 15 jobs.
Rough times all over our great country. I think Frank Elliott will be pleased with this report.
15 jobs is 15 people.
Well, you could collapse a few into one, but yes, people will be terminated. There is some dead wood that floats in this operation, Louise.
You put Victor at the top.
Like Victor.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm a reporter, doing a story. I heard you were going home.
Yeah, well, hospitals cost a lot.
The nurse told me why they're asking you to leave because of all the commotion going on out front.
At the back.
I bet. Thought I'd go with you.
What?
Well, I promised your mother, believe it or not.
Yeah, she told me to stop by.
She's a nice lady.
She's a great lady. I'll take it from here. So what are you going to do when I'm gone? You seem pretty quiet.
What do you mean gone? Gone where?
I'm leaving. New York, I mean. I'll settle in somewhere and get my mom later after.
Help! Adam! Oh my God! Oh my God! Breathe!
Asked me down for questioning. I mean, not that I'm a suspect, since I was clearly around the front of the hospital when this happened.
They already found the guy. No priors. He owns a messenger service. Has 2 kids. Just got caught up in the frenzy.
Oh, good. I'm glad they got him. What about Sims? Did he pull through? This is not what I work for, Angela.
You sure about that? Tell me something. When does this stop?
Look, I've got to go to Texas tomorrow. There's a big rally there.
You know, look, I got to get this ticket, okay? Vince, all your fighting, does it bring her back?
It's Ellie. I'm sorry. I know it's really late. You know, I've thought about it, and I don't think that this job or this city's for me. So I'm gonna go home to Ohio tomorrow.
Probably gonna kill me up here, right? The way my luck's been going.
Yeah, that's right. We're all murderers, thugs, and thieves. This is what I wanted to show you right over here. We thought we'd let you get your feet wet before we showed you the good stuff.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. Surprise.
When Dave Thomas created Wendy's spicy chicken filet sandwich, he said, if we're going to make it spicy...
Well, it's a start.
Let's really make it spicy.
Now we're getting closer.
So he seasoned a whole chicken breast filet by adding his own special blend of pepper and spices. And he kept on seasoning until it was perfect.
Bingo.
Come and try Wendy's spicy chicken filet sandwich, because...
when you're hot, you're hot.
Goodyear retailers have lowered prices on America's #1 brand.
Lower! Lower!
Everyday lows start at $19.99 and save 25% on other famous Goodyear tires. How low are the prices? Drop in and find out.
Is there a cat food that helps maintain cats' urinary tract health?
Cat Chow Special Care reduces urinary pH and provides low dietary magnesium. Purina Cat Chow Special Care brand cat food. Better care makes better cats. Tonight, turn up the heat.
Estación family.
With stupid human tricks.
So what?
Plus Father Guido Sarducci and Katie Lang.
I've gone beverage loco.
What can a reporter do to save a child from someone she trusts?
Who had the gun? Who shot you?
Anything she can. New York News special presentation Sunday.